Hello everyone, I am Sasitharan. Today I am talk about Izod and the Charpy impact test. It is the pendulum based method to determine a material toughness and the energy absorption during high rate sudden loading. Uh, in this method, we are going to calculate the strength, going to find the strength of the material and the sudden loading, the material, how much withstand the material, how in this method, this test, we have to find how the material will balance the sudden impact load, sudden impact. So there are two types of impact test. One is Izod and another one is Charpy. First, we are seeing about Izod impact test. In this test, the specimen is held vertically with the notch facing straight. In this point, the specimen is placed vertically. The hammer is the V notch is placed the V notch is facing the hammer. I can the V notch is going to the V notch is going to face the hammer. V notch is going to face the hammer. The depth of the notch is only 2 mm. You can see that the picture. The depth of the notch is 2 mm. The angle of V notch is 45 degree. The angle is 45 degree. The thickness of the specimen is the specimen thickness is about 10 into 10 mm. The length of the total length of the specimen is 75 mm. So the V in the picture in Izod impact test, the V notch is placed 28 mm from the top of the gauge. You can see the picture. You can see it clearly. Striking position for Izod impact test is Izod impact test. The striking position for Izod impact test is the hammer is going to strike that way just above the V notch. You can see that. You can see that picture. I can show it. Just a few minutes. 1 minute to more. You can see that the hammer is going to break the material. So it is Izod impact test. And we are coming to Charpy impact test. In this test, the specimen is held horizontally. The depth of the notch is 2 mm. Just like is similar. Only the difference is Izod impact test is placing her vertically to the hammer. The Charpy impact test is holding horizontally to the impact test to the hammer. The depth of the notch is 2 mm. Just like that, as well as same as the depth of the notch is 2 mm. The angle of notch is for the same as the 45 degree as the Izod impact test. The thickness is also 10 into 10 mm as the Charpy impact test. The length of the bar in Charpy is 75 mm. In that the length of the bar is only 55 mm. The notch is placed between in the picture. The notch is placed 28 mm from the top of the edge. In this method, the notch is placed center of the bar. In the picture, the hammer is. You can see the picture in the Izod impact test. The hammer is going to strike that way before the notch, just behind the notch on the same side. In that picture, the hammer is going to strike the way back from the notch. Back from the notch. I think you can clear it. Purpose of impact test. Why the impact test we are doing? It measures the impact resistance or a toughness of a material, the energy absorbed before breaking a sudden load. We can able to find. We are going to in this method. It's why we are doing is help to find the strength of the material. The key difference between Izod and Charpy is the specimen support. In specimen support horizontally, it's in Charpy it's horizontally, it's a flat surface, it can simply supported. On other word, on Izod it is placed vertically. So we are using cantilever notch orientation. you can see that Izod the notches faced the ham. In Izod notches faced the hammer. In Izod notches faced the hammer. And Charpy the notch is a bit distance far away from the hammer. I think you can write stress type tensile and bending. It's only bending. Factors affecting impact strength. How the how the impact strength will be affected? Temperature. At low temperature, at low temperature, the material can become brittle. At temperature, if the temperature is low, the material can become the brittle in nature, and it reduce the impact strength. While a high temperature, and other words, high temperature, the material toughness will be increased. And not sensitivity, material quality affect impact strength. In touch sensitive, in the touch sensitive, the material quality affected. At a sensitive device, stronger flexible materials can handle more impact without breaking. Material properties, the type and structure of a material determine how well it can absorb impact energy. The type of structure, the material structure is very important. The type and the structure of a material determine how well it can absorb impact energy. The type, and we can tell about the structure, how the material going to stand the sudden impact. Stronger bonding and flexible in the bonding in the material, always a material combined with alloys, the atoms bonding are strong. The flexible structures and the structure is flexible, the impact strength is high, increased. Applications. In automotives, it can use it as bumpers, cases, and components. At aerophase, it is wing structure, engine. It is a just brittle metal in nature. It is brittle in nature. Construction, structural beams. It is used to construct the house building with the beams. How much load we can control. It is used to calculate how much the weight the beam can able to use it. In standard ASA, American Standard Testing of Materials, E23 is followed by this standard. In this, the most common test is Charpy. In these years, the Izod specimen, which is used rarely today, has either a circular or square cross section and contains a B notch near the sampled. The difference in loading between Charpy and Izod. Thank you. I hope you can everyone understand. Thank you everyone.